Are you going to say iPhone?
It's a CPU. Sometimes they're hard though.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity.
He's going to go for a big one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a really nice looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Russell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So South Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Connection to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This crowd the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell.
Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the point after is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Lewis wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. On the run, it's gone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught behind the line. It's gone. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their... And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Simon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions, and beautiful.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Lewis to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Simon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Longhorns are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Russell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receiver, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me. I'll make the contested catch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Motion from the wideout. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nobody fooled defensively there. They throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, hoping to set up some blocks, but on the perimeter, they get beat at the point of attack, and the defense actually creates a negative play.
It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Grove. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. It's gone. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being snapped, right? That's be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Russell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Lewis to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Using his legs, it's Goss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other.
Flying the friendly skies. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Under fire. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lewis wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw again. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Simon. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Give to the running back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
South Carolina.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every